Yo, it's your boy Mike Lowry, KSM Trading 25 on Instagram. Dude, today was nuts. It was Chop City today. However, we're still doing what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So it took a little bit. However, we ended up catching it, baby. We'll start with. We actually could start with this chart. So right off the open, there was nothing. I mean, it took a minute. I saw Nvidia tank, never gave a pullback, so that's gone. Um, and then we had Tesla. I was watching Tesla. I was thinking about getting puts here if it broke, and then it never broke. So then I was like, whatever. It's probably just gonna be Chop City since it's just ugly. It's all within the pre-market range still, so that's Chop City, right? And then Microsoft. Microsoft did end up falling. Yeah, I caught that. It still didn't really. I guess right here would have been. Yeah, that would have been a good entry down to 491, 493 to 491. But really, the best was Meta. I was waiting for Meta all day. I was like, bro, we break this. I knew we were gonna fall pretty far. I didn't think we were gonna fall this far. Uh, so I got crazy FOMO right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like this trade was literally a freaking point seven. So not even $1 to $8 move. So I caught an $8 dang move. Um, and that was just a little bit of this entire 735 to $20 move. That's crazy. $8 from a $20 move, but that's still great. You can't get every dime. This met my criteria as far as break and retest go, and then we clean candle close straight through that level. So that was all right. We're good to the next level. Um, and this was another good retest. I was thinking about adding, but I'm like, man, we're so oversold. It dropped so far. Like this is just getting greedy. If you try to go again right after you catch this, this was really the first pullback I saw that was good. If you go to the 2 minute, I did have you could have definitely grabbed it here too, but it wasn't a strong close, so I didn't like it. It just laid down a little bit, and then finally gave us a good entry to go down. So that's why being patient, bro. I'm telling you, be patient. That's 950. All right, 950. So it took a whole hour, 10 minutes of just watching the charts move before even getting into a trade, and it ended up being an $8 trade. So I did see SPY. Some people wanted to take SPY, which is fine. You could take SPY, but like, where are you going? Like you could take it up. Who knows? You keep going. We're at all time highs already. But with this order block right here, I'm not. Why would I go long from 616 to 6 8? I mean, that's still a $2 move. 618. So you could catch this little 617 days, 618. That's like a $1 move. So you're gonna do a 1-to-1 risk reward, and it's just not worth it for me. Could there be upside potential? Yeah, it could shoot. But look, that order block brought us right back to below this level. So like, if we're back below this level, we need to break that again before we could go higher, right? Like that is a clear resistance. Um, so you got to wait for your confirmations. I feel like confirmation is huge. 5 minute time frame. Wait for the candle close, and that's like that'll do you right every time. You could enter on the close and then re-enter on the pullback, right? You could do like if you're trading three kinds, do like one on the close and then two on the pullback or something. Like you could average in. Um, but yeah, I just didn't like any of that. I just didn't think it was worth it. And then even with this reject right here, you could take if you would enter on this wick 617. I would have only wanted to take it to like here, probably 616. Yeah, like it's not worth it at all. So be patient. Nvidia 100% could have hopped in. We had this pre-market level here that we never broke. Um, I didn't have a level there, but I saw it happening this morning. But there's still no clear convictions, so might as well wait for that break. And then look at that, you never got a retest except for right here. So, and then by that time, it's not worth it because it's still a 1-to-1. So that's how I trade, bro. Like I'm not trying to just catch a 1-to-1. I want like a 1-to-2 at minimum. At 1-to-2, I'll go light. If it's like a 1-to-3, 1-to-4, meta 1-to-8, like by all means, I'll go a little heavier. So it's all different setups for different things. Um, but yeah, it's all good. It happens. I actually missed the entry here too. Um, and then let's see what the orb. Okay, so yeah, right there, this entry. You could have used orb break and retest today. That would have been gorgeous. You would have banked. Uh, but yeah, oh yeah, and I didn't even call it out in the chat, bro. I didn't call it out in the chat because it happened too fast. I forgot I was taking care of business. I got stuff going on, personal life, so I'm taking care of my business. And then I look back up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like we were literally right here on this second candle that before it went down. So I entered on this candle, and then I was like, all right, cool. But it was too fast. I was gonna call it out to the chat here, but if I'm not gonna get in it, why would I send it out to the chat? You know, you know what I'm saying. So we'll see. We'll see if it goes all the way down. But it's your boy Mike Lowry. Hope you learned something. We out.